Hello to all you Kingdom of Avalon Alliance Conquest followers. So I thought I'd do a video, a bit of an update on Alliance Conquest. As I stated before, I got over it pretty quickly, and all I look at it is it's 1 day, 23 hours worth of see who's got the most gold to spend. I spent quite a bit of gold in it, just seeing how I went. It doesn't bother me about the gold spend, but yet again, it was spent anyway. So, you know, as I stated in the previous video, it's more about, kills more so than anything else. It's a glorified fire lands where you got to gather, but you go to the kingdom instead. So it doesn't really excite me. Truth be told, probably will sit out the next one anyway. So if you look, for instance, so we'll go tap in here. K39, 379, sorry, they're leading at the moment. We're down here second last. Is what it is. Not far behind the points and stuff. Going to your event center, Ultimate Conquest, individual points. Currently leading my alliance, as you can see, with 192,000 points. That's just from going to other kingdoms and just pretty much sending my strong troops to the tower or wherever I wanted to send them, and then the shield, and just wait patiently, because it's hard to play it when the attack bonuses or defensive bonuses and plunder bonuses all through the roof. So, as I stated in the last video, my stats are sitting around 800 to 900. I'll try and find one of these ones in here. And side note, this is a alliance that tried to take the tower that I was in, well, myself and Melina in. So there's 1 from gun, 2 from gun, 3 from gun, 4 from gun, and 5 from gun. So you'd honestly, after 5 goes, there's something wrong with you when you haven't scouted once. I didn't get scouted and delete the scout. I woke up this morning. I just logged on and saw that I'd attacked 5 times and there was no scouts. So silly people thinking that way. But as you can see, I won some, lost some. There was a massive hit here. So K297. Dragon-wise, on the left is obviously a lot stronger, but the one on the right had all the boosts on. But as you can see, if you go down here, stats are through the roof, Go along a bit further here. This is where myself and another person got wiped out. I'll let these load up a bit more. This is when I was having fun, as you can see there. Lost another one here, as you can see, stats up to the roof. Lost a few there, here and there, but then I had fun when I was in this kingdom here, which is 3 for 1. 3 for 1, but while I was sitting there in a tower, I was bored, so I started killing all your troops, that was fun. So 84,000, 240,000, 1, 590, 128, 353, 169. This one here, I got caught off guard. My dragon was sitting, no dragon attack, so I went and finished them off here, as you can see. So it's more about just killing than anything else. Killing troops, which doesn't get you any extra points. So if there was some sort of points for killing troops, then it'd be a bit more enjoyable. But honestly, it's just about farming. So, you could leave half of your alliance at home and get them to defend, and the other half of the alliance could just pretty much go to a kingdom of choice, shield up, and just put in a million plus troops, unless they've obviously got some really powerful guys there. But if you've got powerful guys as well, you just tag in with them. Then all you're going to do is sit there. It becomes a stalemate. So, I myself don't really find Alliance Conquest that fun. I found that I spent way too much gold. Yet again, as I said, gold, I'm not really fussed about it. These guys, we've got, 4 towers, 1 fort, but for some reason, if I go down to our dragon, where is he? Altar, there it is. For some reason, they felt that this was the one they wanted to plunder. As you can see, obviously the game's been glitching too. I think everyone else has had that problem as well. So they clearly wanted that one. No idea why. But anyway, I did notice that At one point, because that's where I sit here, at one point I was coming back from K341 to my kingdom, and I was happy just to come into the kingdom in any random location, but it wouldn't actually put me in a random location. It put me straight back to where my camps were. So my farm was camped where I'm located right now, and I was there. So in principle, I could send scouts out and attacks out, but my castle wasn't there. But I couldn't join barbs. It was weird, so I had to go back to K341 and then move all the camps and everything else, and then do it all. It was some sort of glitch in the system. I know it happened to it's Pinko here. They had, I think, there was an HH35 there, and he was there at the same time. So it was a bit of a weird, glitchy system going on. But yeah, so if you look up here, I'm just gonna find these guys. They're all sitting there. So little Moss is having a bit of fun there, killing troops, because you know that's what you do. And as you can see, I think the best thing is they're gonna shield up and just stay shielded to get some points. So not sure what they're doing. You know, it's 47 minutes left to go, and better off just going back to the castle. What I did notice is that there's a lot of resource around there. A lot of people had copious amounts of resource. It'd be even better if you could steal the resources off these people, because then, you know, it'd be a free-for-all, and I would like that. So my idea for changes would be I'd change it from a day in 23 hours just to 23 hours, or even less, maybe a 12 hour, like a real quick event where you've actually your kingdom's got to be on for 12 hours and you bust out and do it all. Difficult for me because it starts at, say, for reset for me in Australia is 10 a.m. and goes through 10 a.m. the next day or day after. So, like KVKs normally starts at 8 o'clock on Saturday night. So if I really want to sit in on it, I've got to have a long night, or stay up as late as I can. So I don't mind if it's a 12-hour thing from, say, same as KVK, starts at 8 o'clock at night for us, or whatever it is, the game time. Goes to 12 hours from there, then so be it. That'll be more fun, where you've actually got to really be on to do things with it. So, and then also, you know, I think that the point system is a bit different. I reckon that, yes, plundering is great, but I reckon you should get points for killing troops. Keep their heals the way it is, or even less heals or whatever, but points for killing troops, points for even you plundering, like plunder the people as well. Maybe make the castles have ore in them as well, so that each castle you attack, you get 1,000 ore or whatever, so you can get points that way. So, you know, like I said, I didn't find it enjoyable. I found like killing the troops fun, and I remember I had Little Moss, who I was in the same kingdom with, said it's not a kill event, and which I laughed about because all I was doing was killing. But I'll show you the kingdoms we're up against. So 379, which is this one here. As you can see there, there's that bad boy there, the SH35, didn't move. He just defended those 4 towers the whole time. So obviously they've done it before. They've got, you know, a setup how they do it. 341, where I was off having all that fun yesterday for me, as it's really early in the morning. Well, it's 9 o'clock. It's not early, but yeah, I was just here. I was just camped here the whole time, and in that fort or in the tower, and then I was killing everything around me, because, you know, that's what you do when you're bored. JDZ, which is funny because we actually were up against them with our, oops, sorry, I didn't go there. JDZ, which we're up against them with our KVK. There you go. They're big boys away. Obviously, he's off doing something. They got an SH35 as well. You know, the Ren one wasn't 341. I was a bit confused on how they were able to get into it, because there wasn't a lot of big guys in there. There were a couple of SH30s, but no real big boys. 409 was there as well. I've had fun with these guys. You know, Crazy Dog. You can see he's SH33, but he was no match for our our bad boy that we've got. I think they got one other one called Blade. Where is he? He's obviously hiding. Well, no, that's Gun. It's a different area. Sorry. 297, which is Gun. They had 2. Yes, a Blade and another one. They're all off. They're in our kingdom right now, trying to get some desperate points, I guess, with 44 minutes left to go in the game. And then this one here, I didn't go anywhere near it for obvious reasons. You know, they were stacked. So I stayed away from them. I think a few people in the kingdom I was in went and tried to have a go, but nah, I stayed clear because it was just easier that way. Go back to my kingdom. So all in all, My opinion of Alliance Conquest, okay. Probably add some more things to it, I would think. Make it more enjoyable, make it quicker, maybe. Like one day, 23 hours is just too long. 2 days worth of it's just, you get over it. I'm over it already. I was over it yesterday. So, quicker event would be better, because at least you have to go do it. Better point system, so not just from plundering the towers and stuff, and don't do attack boosts and stuff. Just leave it as it is, so that you can really test how strong your castle is and work out what you need to work on. Because right now, I think I went okay, but I had all these boosts on it. From taking care of towers and attacking towers and plundering and all that. I thought, oh yeah, I did a good job, but in the grand scheme of things, I wanted to see how well I went, even though I am only around a 400%. Bonuses. Normally, I felt that this is probably a better system that way. So, anyway, I hope you liked the video. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment if you've got any comments about Alliance Conquest as well. I know a lot of people are talking about it on Discord as well. I follow Baby Bear on Discord. I'll put the link in the comment section, the section below, description. I also follow the KOA and so on, just to see what everyone else is saying on the forum and stuff. And a lot of people sort of felt the same way, just more of a killing competition than anything else. So, anyway, have a great day. Bye.